two titan platforms for creators, Beehiiv and Ghost, go head-to-head. Which one really delivers? On the left, Beehiiv, a dynamic, growth-focused newsletter powerhouse. On the right, Ghost, an open-source creator platform built for deep blogs and newsletters. Let's skip the buzzwords and get to the real stuff. Each category earns points, and at the end you'll see exactly who comes out on top. The result might not be what you expect. Okay, before we get into it, here's a mind map of everything we're going to compare. We've got pricing, content and publishing, customization and flexibility, email marketing and automations, monetization, SEO and discoverability, analytics and growth, and ecosystem and integrations. Sounds like a lot, but they're all seriously important if you're picking between Beehiiv and Ghost. You ready? Let's get started. First up, pricing. So Beehiiv keeps things nice and simple. You can get started for free up to 2,500 subscribers. Pretty generous, honestly. If you grow bigger, pricing stays flat rate and pretty friendly, especially when you scale, plus no surprise fees if you start charging for your newsletter. Yeah, advanced stuff is locked behind the higher tiers, but for most it's not a deal breaker. Now let's talk Ghost. If you want to get fancy, you can self-host for free because it's open source, but if you're not super technical, their hosted plans get expensive fast, especially with huge lists, and email sending can add up depending on your volume. Still, you never pay a cut on your paid subs, which is cool. Bottom line, Beehiiv is just easier and cheaper at scale, so we're giving the edge to Beehiiv for pricing. Now, publishing and content. So Beehiiv is honestly like the king of newsletters. Super easy, all-in-one setup. You get a site, subscribe tools, analytics, and can start sending emails in minutes. But if you want a killer-looking website, that's where things get kinda basic. Most sites look pretty much the same. Ghost, on the other hand, is built for true blogging geeks. It's a full CMS. Long-form posts, fancy web layouts, even better SEO, and tons of themes and options. You do have to roll up your sleeves a bit for setup, and yep, some power features are paid. But for creators who love their web presence, Ghost totally crushes it here, so Ghost wins the content and publishing battle. Time for customization and flexibility. With Beehiiv, it's basically plug and play. You sign up, pick a style, and you're live. Super quick, which is great for non-techie folks. But if you're dreaming of fancy email templates or editing your homepage HTML, not gonna happen. Most Beehiiv sites just look the same. Now Ghost is where you can get wild. Full theme editing, dive into HTML or CSS, design a site however you want. Of course, the catch is, you need to know what you're doing technically. If that's exciting, awesome. If it's scary, maybe not for you. Still, for flexibility, Ghost's powers are unbeatable. Oh, and here's something cool you might not know. Ghost was actually launched back in 2013 as a crowd-funded project, and it's still totally open source today. Meanwhile, Beehiiv is this shiny new kid led by ex-Morning Brew founders and is making waves in the newsletter world pretty fast. Wild how different their backstories are, huh? Email marketing and automations. Here's where Beehiiv gets kinda crazy. It's easily the most advanced. You've got all the automations, onboarding, drip campaigns, re-engagement stuff, segmentation, fancy analytics, plus a super nice editor. There's even a referral network so you can grow your audience way faster. If you're brand new, honestly it might feel overwhelming, but once you get the hang of it, it's awesome. Ghost. Well, you can send direct newsletters and do a basic welcome automation, but that's about it. No complex sequences or fancy funnels. So for anyone wanting legit newsletter automation, Beehiiv wins this round. On to monetization. Beehiiv again gets pretty creative. They've got an integrated ad network, so you can actually make money from your newsletter pretty much out of the box. Plus, they have the Boost program where you earn for sharing subscribers and of course classic paid subscriptions. Just be aware, ad revenue can definitely vary. Now Ghost supports paid subscriptions and members-only content, so earning money is 100% possible, but no built-in ad network, which is kinda a bummer. If you want more ways to monetize beyond paywalls, Beehiiv makes that easier, so it's the winner for monetization. Alright, SEO and discoverability. Beehiiv is fine for making a website, but let's be honest. In 2025, cookie-cutter newsletter sites rarely rank well in Google, and SEO tools here are, not exactly their main focus. Ghost is all about SEO right out of the box. Custom domains, sitemaps, metadata, all that awesome stuff. And if you go self-hosted with a little technical know-how, you can do even more. For anyone who cares about ranking, finding new readers, getting discovered on search engines, Ghost is the clear winner. Analytics and growth, ready to nerd out a little? Beehiiv offers super comprehensive campaign analytics, deep subscriber insights, segmentation, and has a built-in recommendation network so you can grow your audience organically. Only catch, you need to be on paid tiers for the deep dive analytics. Ghost gives you basic email stats and you can use external analytics via API, but that's about it, and there aren't really native newsletter growth tools here. Beehiiv just makes it way easier to track and amp up that growth, so it takes this one. Last up, ecosystem and integrations. Beehiiv gives you API access and a couple neat built-in integrations like Jiffy and Unsplash, but honestly their app marketplace is kinda limited. Now Ghost. The ecosystem is huge, tons of themes, plugins, integrations, webhooks, Zapier, robust API access, you name it. Some advanced stuff does require a higher plan, but for connecting all your favorite tools, customizing, and plugging in extra features, Ghost is the obvious winner. So, if you look at the radar chart, Beehiiv absolutely pops in email automation, growth, monetization, and user-friendly pricing, but Ghost dominates for deep customization, blogging, SEO, and its integrations. You can literally see where each one shines depending on what you care about most. Alright, here's my honest take. If you want to scale a newsletter fast, automations, organic growth, making money with ads, Beehiiv is kind of a no-brainer. If you're more of a creator who wants to build a beautiful blog, rank on Google, totally control your site, or do super custom stuff, Ghost is just unbeatable, so it depends on where you want to take your content in 2025. If you want to support our channel, feel free to use our affiliate link given in video description. Thanks for watching and I will see you in my next video.